Well, welcome to another Soul Priority Update. I can't believe that April has already gone by. Many of you know in 2015 I researched a millennials' sense of calling in their career and in their workplace. I hired Bill Ritchie of James Madison University as a consultant to guide the development of the survey, to introduce validating scales comprised of questions from other closely related research, and also to analyze our findings, to find out what we found out. And as the results were being processed, Bill said that our research on calling and work was actually unique to current research. Even though there was significant interest in the impact spirituality has on work, there was little research on those who had a sense of calling, whether it was derived from a sense of the divine or from personal passions. Bill and one of his colleagues, Robert Kolodinsky, proposed two papers, one of which was accepted in 2016 and will be published in the Journal of Management and Organization, which is a Cambridge Journals publication. The article is going to be entitled Meaningful Engagement, Impacts of Calling Work Orientation, and Perceived Leadership Support. I'm amazed. I can't believe that I would have seen myself, first of all, doing research, and then second, being a part of a paper that's actually going to be published in the academic world. Well, as this paper circulates throughout the academic and professional networks, we can only pray that more interest is generated by the positive impact faith and calling have on workers, on leaders, and in organizations of all types. As God has also decided, God has also decided that I need to be in touch with the workplace. So he's resurrected my toy business. Now, some of you know that I was a toy inventor from my original profession before becoming a pastor and before going on to discipling men and women in the workplace. Well, 2015 not only saw me working on the Millennial Calling and Work project, but also found me negotiating licenses and pursuing trademark protection around the world for a former product of mine, Mr. Bucket. I was approached by an Asian manufacturer who wanted global rights to produce it for companies that they would find to market and to sell it. So far, Mr. Bucket will be reintroduced in England, Spain, the Benelux countries, North America, and possibly Japan. This experience has reawakened my dormant business thinking and has given me a new and fresh areas to connect with those whom I serve in the business world. I want you to continue to pray for the structuring of Soul Priority, the creation of a board of directors, and for open doors as we seek to disciple women and men in the workplace with God's powerful principles for their personal and their professional lives. I also have something else very exciting to share with you. Soul Priority received its first donation as a new incorporated not-for-profit. How exciting is that? And you know who you are out there. I'm so thankful. We're going to use this new funds to publish Work in the Light, all the discussion materials, and to create a website for it. We also want to produce updated promotional materials for the ministry. So please pray for those initiatives. And please pray that God would open new doors for Soul Priority to churches and to businesses where we can set up cohorts of men and women coming together to be discipled and how to live out their faith and all of its principles in their workplace. And by the way, while you're talking with our Heavenly Father, ask Him if He wants you to financially partner with Soul Priority. We would love to have you as part of that team so we can advance the ministry. So also, finally, let me know how I can pray for you. Well, until our next update, remember what I always say, work in the light.